Hi everyone, welcome to the 2024 CyberForce Competition season. We wanted to provide an update on the registration process that'll be opening on Monday, July 22nd. It will look similar to the registration process that occurred last year, but mentors or captains will be managing their teams rather than the CyberForce staff. Upon clicking the Register Now button on the CyberForce Competition webpage, you'll be directed to the VOC 2024 CyberForce Competition dashboard. From here, as a mentor or captain, you'll be required to register for an account in order to be able to manage your team. You will input the email you wish to utilize, and an email will be sent for multi-factor authentication. You'll input your MFA code to verify, and then you will input your first, last, and a password for your account and click Submit. You'll then be redirected to the login page where you'll log in with your new account. Once logged in, you should be able to see a screen that looks like this and asks you to subscribe for updates. This is what you'll see without the team members below if you're registering for the first time. Whether you're a mentor or a captain, this will look the same. A note, if you are a mentor and plan to register more than one team, you will come back to this dashboard again and submit your other teams. To begin registration, you will want to click the red Submit My Team Registration button under Links to Begin. To start, we're going to go into registration. You'll want to submit your team name. So for me, I'm going to put Argon 2. You'll select your role, whether you're a team captain or team mentor. If you're a team captain, you'll want to input whether or not your mentor is coming. So if I'm a team mentor, you'll want to input and make sure that you put the correct number of participants. As a note, we do have something in there to ensure that you don't put below the number of minimum or maximum. So there is a 4 to 6 requirement. Input your state. A little different from last year is that you'll actually select your school from a drop-down. Please do as much due diligence as possible to try to find your school within the drop-down. Only if you cannot find your school within the drop-down can you create a new one. Please make sure, again, you double check. Then you'll input your personal registration information. So if you are the captain, put your information. If you're the mentor, put yours. So we'll put your first name, your last name, the email that you plan to utilize. This is for all communication, and a phone number. It'll validate that it is a valid phone number, so please don't try to put a fake one. Their LinkedIn profile is optional. It'll ask if you have dietary restrictions. If you click yes, a drop-down will occur. You can click any of those that you are. If you click food allergies, it'll allow you to input more information if there's something specific. It'll then ask you to click a shirt size. Please remember, this is just for mentors. It has a shorter portion of this. And then you'll have a role below, which will ask you to input all the information for the captain and team members. Now, if we switch this over to captain, it'll ask you again to remind you, do you have a mentor joining you or not? It's great to know whether or not you're going to have one coming or not ahead of time. You can always change this later though. As a note, remember it's adding one more since you are the captain, so now you have 5 team members. With this, now we need to validate that you are at least 18 years or older, so you would need to put in a birth year. Again, LinkedIn profile is optional. We'll ask for your grade level, your major, your active military or veteran status, and your gender, all of which are drop-downs. We also ask you for your prior CyberForce program attendee. So if you click yes, you'll get a drop-down status of all of the CyberForce program options. You can select all or any that you have participated in. You still have that dietary restrictions in there, yes, no, or pick whatever you have in your shirt size. Now here in the team details, you'll be able to input the first and last name of your team members, as well as a unique email is required. So as you'll see here shortly, inputting an email that has already been utilized will give you an error message. So you are required to put in unique email addresses for each of your team members. So you can't just hold a spot. utilizing an email that you've already had or your own personal one because you're trying to identify who it might be. So please make sure you register once you know who you have, at least for 4, and later on you can always add on to more team members as necessary. If you are a mentor and you're adding members, on the left side you'll see that role. You'll also be able to identify who on your team is the captain. So right here you'll see, like as mentioned, you'll see that this email has already been utilized once and it'll throw an error here. It has to provide a unique email address, so we can't duplicate. This is to ensure that we're also reaching out to the same people that are actually supposed to be. So once this mentor or captain completes their registration with the unique people that it's supposed to go to, each team member will then receive a unique email that gets sent to them, which will be shown here in just a few moments. So remember, minimum number of team members is 4, max is 6. So as a mentor, you can put in 6 team members for your teams, up to 6. As a captain, you can put 3 for your minimum and up to 5 additional. For as a mentor and or as a captain, you'll be asked to sign our image and video release form, which if you click the link, you'll be able to see the full image and video release form. You can confirm by signing in that box that you're good to go with it. If you prefer to opt out, you can at any point in time. We can always remove that and ask you to sign that again if you choose to go with it. As well as we need you to sign that you are eligible to participate. So please make sure you do read that addendum, assign that you're valid to participate, and also confirm your signature there. Then you'll need to certify that all the information in there is truthful to the best of your ability, and you'll submit. Once you do that, then you're good to go. And what you will see is you will get a CyberForce event registration confirmation. You, as whether you are a captain or you are a mentor, your email will look very similar. It will show your first name, your preferred email, your shirt size, and your dietary restrictions. It'll also make note that if you need to manage your team at any point in time, that you have this ability right here to be able to go back to the portal. You also have team member emails, which will also be sent to each of those team members that you highlighted before. This email will come to team members when they get theirs. They need to click on this token link in order to be able to register. Finally, all of your team members, whether captain, if you're a mentor, or your regular team members below, will consistently get these emails until they register or 14 days has expired. Please make sure you have your team members ready to go to register within 2 weeks. So register today. Registration closes mid-September. Another video will come out shortly on how you can edit, add, or alter any of your team members if needed throughout the registration process. Thanks, and we hope to see you there.